invitation. We are that Raider Nation. We rock that black and silver. We make them shake and shiver. We make them beat.
What's going on, guys? Queasy here, and today we're going to go over the Las Vegas Raiders 2021 through 2022 schedule. So the Raiders play the Seahawks week 1 of the preseason, and I think this game is going to be really slow. Both teams are going to be really slow, but I think the Raiders are just built better all around, and I think they're going to win this game. Week 2 of the preseason, and the Raiders are playing the LA Rams, and I think everyone's going to be slow. There's going to be the bench players, so I think that the Raiders win this one. And yeah, I mean, it's just a preseason game, so not much really matters right now. Week 3 of the preseason is the last week, and the Niners play the Raiders, and I think that the Niners win this one just because that they are a better team all around. So it's finally the regular season, and the Raiders play the Ravens at Allegiant Stadium. I think both teams are going to do amazing, and they're both going to fight for that W on week 1. But I honestly do think that the Raiders are going to win this one just because I feel like they have a better quarterback, and their defense is much better now. So week 2 versus the Steelers, and I think that both teams are going to do really well. They're going to do really good, but I do think that the Steelers are going to win this one just because they have a better defense, and I think that that defense is going to be able to stop the Raiders' offense. Week 3 versus the Dolphins, and I think this is going to be a great game, and I think the Raiders are going to want revenge just because of the ending of last time. So I think the Raiders are going to pull this one off, and they're going to try their butts off, and I think that they can definitely beat this Miami Dolphins team. So the Raiders play the Chargers in week 4 at LA. You already know the Raiders run LA, yeah, you know what I mean? But like, I do think that the Chargers do win this one just because of the quarterback advantage. Justin Herbert's a really great quarterback, and also their defense is great, so I think they'll beat them. So it's a week 5 versus the Chicago Bears at Allegiant Stadium. Man, it's just going to be a great game, but I do think that the Raiders are going to win this one just because they have a better all-around team, and I think that the Raiders are going to just perform much better because we don't know how the Bears are going to be next year. Week 6 at the Denver Broncos Stadium, and I do think this is not really going to be a close game just because the Raiders are better, so I do think they're going to win this one. And I don't know if it's going to be much of a competition because, you know, the Broncos just aren't the best right now. So the Raiders play the Philadelphia Eagles in week 7, and I do think that it's going to be a great game, but the Raiders are probably going to win this one just because their team is better and the quarterback situation is better, but I am excited to see Devontae Smith play. So we skip week 8 because the Raiders are on a bye, and week 9 we play the New York Giants, and I do think that the Raiders are going to win this one just because I feel like they have a better team, and the Giants don't really have a great quarterback situation right now. Now week 10 versus the Kansas City Chiefs at Allegiant Stadium, and I think it's going to be an amazing, great game because the matchups are just outstanding, but I do think that the Chiefs are going to win this one just because their team is much better. I mean, they have literally the greatest quarterback right now in Patrick Mahomes, so I do think that the Chiefs are going to win this one. So week 11 versus the Bengals, and it's going to be a game, definitely, but I do think that the Raiders are probably just going to win this one just because, you know, the Bengals aren't really that good. They're probably not going to be good until they find a good defense. So now this is a matchup that I want to see. It's the Raiders at the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. It's going to be a great game, man. But I do think that the Raiders are going to win this one just because I do think that they're better, and I think they're prepared to finally beat the Cowboys on Thanksgiving Day. Week 13, the Raiders play the Washington football team, and I think it's going to be a great game because it's a good offense versus a good defense, but I do think that the Raiders win this one just because their offense is just going to outplay the defense, but I do think it's going to be a good game. So week 14 at Arrowhead, and I think this is going to be another great game. It's going to be really close, but again, I do think that the Chiefs are going to win this one just because Andy Reid is just a mastermind, and again, they have Patrick Mahomes, so I think it's going to be another great game. So week 15 versus the Browns, and I think it's going to be a great game. Two really good teams fighting and battling, but I do think that the Browns are going to win this one just because they have so much hype right now. Baker Mayfield is doing really good, and their defense is also pretty good right now, so I think they can win this one. Then in week 16, we play the Denver Broncos, and I do think this is going to be easy W for the Raiders. It's just because the Broncos are one of the worst teams in the league. Sorry to break it to you, Bronco fans, but it's true. So week 17 at Indianapolis, and the Raiders play the Colts, which I think this is going to be an amazing game. But I do think that the Colts are going to win this one because they have such a great team. They have a really good defense, and they have a new quarterback in town, Carson Wentz. Last week of the regular season versus the Chargers, I think this is going to be an outstanding game. But I do think that the Raiders win this one because I feel like their team is better. Even though the quarterback isn't as good, they just have a better all-around team. So to cap off the season, I think that the Raiders go 11-6. I can't wait for the season. It's going to be exciting. And thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.